So this summer I have 6 research students working with me. We're all focused on similar questions related to carbon cycling in salt marshes. They worked at 4 different salt marshes, including the Sprague River salt marsh, which is part of the Bates Morse Mountain Conservation Area. So we're measuring greenhouse gas fluxes right then and there on the salt marsh itself. So we're looking at carbon dioxide going into the plants and soils or coming out, as well as methane. So we're focused very much on methane right now because it's a greenhouse gas that can be released during or in systems that are degraded. And so we're trying to understand these degraded parts of salt marshes, if there's an opportunity to restore them, what that will actually mean in terms of greenhouse gas fluxes. If we restore a salt marsh that's degraded right now and releasing methane, can we turn it back into a carbon sink? Because healthy salt marshes are very valuable. You can actually see areas of the marsh that are pulling carbon out of the atmosphere and it's going straight into the salt marsh, which is, a healthy salt marsh. You can also see, when you move to a different site, areas of the salt marsh that are releasing methane just in a matter of 3 minutes or so. You get these like, oh my goodness, I would never have predicted that this area of the salt marsh is actually releasing methane. But now I have data to show that it does. And the thing that's exciting about Earth and climate sciences, I think, is that the problems are so applied right now, right? We can see so many issues in front of us coming down the line that and that we study, that it just provides opportunities for students to develop skills to solve some of these problems. The Department of Earth and Climate Sciences has a very strong philosophy on hands-on activities, hands-on research with students from the 100 level up through thesis, senior thesis. And I think this prepares students very well for a world beyond Bates, a life beyond Bates, the thesis experience especially. And so often we will work with students the summer before their senior year, hands-on in the field, in the lab, on a computer. And then we spend either a semester, if it's a 1-semester thesis, or 2 semesters with thesis students actually analyzing data and writing and getting to the point where they can actually present it. I've had many sources of funding for these students, including Maine Sea Grant, Maine Climate Foundation, Maine Climate Science Information Exchange, Purposeful Work, and Maine Coast Heritage Trust. So it's just been a fabulous combination of pools of money and interests in better understanding carbon cycling and educating students on that. So you're right, I've been studying in Bates Morse Mountain Conservation Area for 22 years or something, and it's always quite different when I go in, and I learn something new every time. It's just a beautiful place.